So I am going to make some soup because it's easy, it's quick, and it's nutritious. And I'm going to literally use things that you wouldn't normally use in a soup. So um, let's get started, right? So it's going to be a quick soup. I'm going to use some pulled pork because this stuff is amazing. This is amazing. You can put it on poutine, you can put it in a sandwich, you can put it on a bun, and I'm going to put it in soup with some potatoes, some beef broth, tomatoes, and everything is no name. And I don't know why, but it's so much cheaper where I bought it today. So kudos to that store. And kidney beans, which are in the can. And when they're canned and when they're in the can, the lectins are literally cooked out of them. Lectins will cause inflammation. Okay. So if you're eating beans that you have cooked on the stove, okay, they're not getting as high a heat as you would get when they're canned. And so this is a mainstay for me. It's got lots of protein and lots of vitamins in it. So I do utilize this a lot. I will open it and wash the juice off it because there is sodium in that. And so what I do is I wash it off. So a can of beans, the pulled pork is going in there. The broth is going in, and I put a little bit of zing in it, right? So normally I use the hot stuff, but because this is for my granddaughters, I'm going to do differently. So, and I'm making garlic toast, garlic bread with it, homemade garlic bread. But I put salsa in, a little bit of salsa, maybe a quarter cup of salsa. Okay, so when you put all these in with the potatoes and the meat, okay, and you let it simmer for a while, and then you go to eat it. This is the most, it makes it like a borscht. It's so good. It's so good. I can eat the whole pot myself. Normally I use hamburger because I don't always buy pulled pork or any type of meat like that. Usually it's just hamburger. That's what I can afford, or the ground up chicken, right? So, but it sustains me. I'm not dying. Do I look like I'm dying? I mean, look at me. I'm a good size for a woman in her. I'm 65. I'm a pretty good size for a woman in my 60s, right? So I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I still have a little bit more to go. I have gone down to 127 this morning. So tomorrow, take another three pounds of that fat off, right? So we'll see what happens. But a tablespoon of sour cream and the 14%, yeah, I utilize that. This is amazing. I love this stuff and I utilize it as often as I can. So you take the hot soup, you put it in the bowl, you put a dollop of sour cream in, and I'm telling you, you got to taste it. Okay. So we're going to get cracking. This isn't a hard thing to do. This is so easy. So easy. Okay. So I'm going to, my editing needs a lot to be desired, and I'm not good with the lighting. I am a new location for a short period of time. So, yeah. Okay. So here we're just going to put the pulled pork in. Now, I do have water that I have boiled and cooled down, and I am visiting, so I don't have my proper filter here, but I do utilize the one that they have here. So um, the water's been filtered. So I'm just going to take the juice out of here. I don't like to waste. And so I'm going to take all the juices out of there because it's all amazing, right? Okay, so, and this is gonna simmer. I'm gonna have to boil the potatoes. So I am gonna boil the potatoes. Um, and that'll be, basically the potatoes will be the only thing that really takes a lot of time. And I have frozen vegetables in the freezer and I'm gonna utilize that. So, this is the pulled pork and it will literally fall apart. It will literally fall apart in there. So, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an opener, which I'm learning where everything is. So be patient with me. So I've got an opener. Okay. So I'm going to put a whole can of the diced tomatoes, and I use the diced tomatoes with the spices in it because it kind of saves, right? It kind of saves. Okay. Put the glasses back on. It's very sunny today, but it's cold. It's sunny, but it's cold. So I walked to the store, and I don't know how far it is to walk there, but it took the wind out of me. So yeah, so it was quite the walk. And I walked back with the stuff that I purchased, so I had a backpack. And I also had one of those green dollar store bags. And so I had my walking stick with me. And what I did is I used my walking stick as a lever, and I literally hung the dollar store bag on it and carried it on my shoulder. Okay. So everything's going in here in this pot. I guess I can move it back and show it. Okay. Okay. And now, kidney beans. And I am going to utilize all the kidney beans because they are so healthy for you. And the lectins have been cooked out, right? So I have a cat. Where I live, I have a cat. And the cat came with me visiting and babysitting. And the people that I was visiting have a dog. And my cat normally is a big chicken, right? They don't like to be around dogs. However, this dog, okay, and my cat get along so good. Like, I'm almost shocked that I haven't seen them snuggling together because they play, they talk. Hang on just a minute, I gotta rinse these. Yeah. So they play and they talk and they're just like the best of buddies. So it's working good. It's certainly working good now. As I said, I'm visiting. So I don't know where, what do you call it, the drainer is, right? So I gotta try to figure out where everything is, and I'm still learning. I'm still checking it out. I have no idea where it is at all. Not at all, not at all. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, since I couldn't find the drainer, like I'd like to know how they make spaghetti, because they don't have a drainer. I'm not even sure if that's what you call it. But a pot lid works just as well. So there we go. So we have got the kidney beans in there. So we got the meat, the kidney beans, and the tomatoes, okay? Now I'm going to put in some beef broth. Now normally I use these, right? But because of the sodium level, I'm going to be careful and I'm going to use this. I checked the sodium in this and it's a low salt, a low sodium. So I'm going to use that one. I also have a vegetable sodium or vegetable sodium. I have a vegetable broth. And there is barely any sodium in that at all. This one's got a little bit more. This one's got, actually it's got quite a bit. It's got 27, so 610 milligrams, and I used maybe half of it, right? So, and that's it, and the rest will be water. Yeah, so the next thing, I'm going to put my salsa. I have such a hard time opening these jars, like, I just have such a hard time. Okay. You don't you don't you don't realize how old you're getting until you try to open a jar. Yeah. And before it was easy because I had a son. I was raising a son, right? And so my son could open it. Okay, so salsa. I'm going to put a half, maybe a quarter of it in. Yeah, about half of the thing. Okay, and that's it. That's it. And now I'm going to wait for the meat. The meat will cook and the meat will break down into shreds, and then the potatoes will be boiled. I'll put them in, and then I'll show you what it's like. And I'm telling you, this is amazing. It tastes like a dream. And it's a quick meal. So if you're out traveling and you come home and you don't feel like cooking a big meal, you just take a dollop of this in a bowl, put some sour cream in, and go to town. So I'm going to make some garlic bread, homemade garlic bread. I'm also going to peel and boil some potatoes and clean this mess up, and I shall show you what it'll look like shortly. I'll be right back. Bye. This is the vegetables, right? This is called California Blend, and it's got all the good nutrients in it. So I buy them frozen because usually when I buy vegetables, they spoil. They spoil because like I can't eat them that fast, right? So I forgot to put these in, but I am going to put them in now. The meat has already cooked. It just needs to fall apart, right? So it's basically it's cooked, pre-cooked, right? So I am going to put some vegetables in. And these are like this is the best kind of vegetables to get. It's got broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and like everything. Yeah, so um, we're going to put that in, and that's going to give it a really good flavor. And you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of vegetables in there at all. So this is a good idea, saving these things. I think it's a good idea. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. It's a pretty big pot of soup. Here's the meat. The meat's already cooked. It just has to break apart, right? So when this heats up, and it's heating up good now, um, I will add a little bit more water, and then I will put the cooked potatoes in. But that's what it looks like, and I'll tell you, it is bloody amazing. You will love it. Watch and see. Watch and see. So the soup is done, and I've got a big dollop of sour cream on it. I am going to taste it for my granddaughters because, you know, I don't want them to get sick right after taste it. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I don't know if I can even show this to you. We'll see if I can. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, big dollop of sour cream, potatoes, like so many vegetables, and the meat. It is just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try it. Let's see. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time with the light. So here is the soup with the big dollop of sour cream on it. And I mean, look at the vegetables in there. And the meat has already come apart. This is so good. And it's got a probiotic in it. It's got sour cream. So, mm-mm-mm. So good.